You all see each other in these square, cage-like elevators heading down to this unknown below before you. And through the bars, you can see everybody on each of the other elevators across the room from you. One at a time, I'm going to ask that everybody introduce themselves. You can say as much or as little as you like, as long as you give a name. We'll start on the top left. Cowboy. Who and what are you?
The name's Quesadilla, Sandslinger Quesadilla, and I'm here to win.
Lovely. Uh, all right. The thing to the right.
Really weird. I don't know how I feel about him, but hi, I'm Milo. I would tell you my last name, but that seems like a real big breach of internet safety. Yeah, that's it.
Fantastic. The lovely lad in the middle.
Good evening, folks. I'm Bernard Bernier at your service. I'm basically a god.
Fantastic. And the freaky thing in the bottom right.
Character's name is Parent Malum. That's all you need to know.
I feel like
Other than
there's a lot
basically
more to know,
the
but yeah, if we
spawn
don't
of
need to know it,
absolute evil.
yeah, just absolute evil. Fantastic. In the bottom left is a scared, very hesitant man that goes by the name of Phil In. He did not expect to be here today, but because a certain someone could not make it to the show, he had to fill in. And with that, speaking of that, Quesadilla.
Alrighty. Well, it's my turn to cause some chaos. Well. If it isn't some pink person, I reckon I ought to shoot them. Gosh diddly
Wow.
darn it.
Milo, you don't know whether or not you're like, I don't know, a superhero or anything. But like you just deflected some gold beam from your glasses. Then you deflect a whole bullet with your glasses. I mean, it seems like the fates to me.
You were a real cowboy, and I almost got shot by you.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, Quesadilla, just in case something funny happens, could you roll to see what bullet you would have got?
I suppose so, just to entertain you.
Yeah, just. Oh. Well, a 1 for you, sir, is a misfire. So,
yeah.
you instead of the bullet even coming deflecting you, that was just all in your imagination, Milo. The gun just explodes in his hand and just leaves a nasty burn mark on your wrist, Quesadilla, and oh, that ain't good.
Oh, I hate it when it does that. Oh, man, I'm having a bad time.
Back to the top of the hour. Oh my goodness, Milo, it's all about you.
Sorry. I was just like, my thing was Cowboys a while ago, and like that was so embarrassing. Like it's kind of cringe. But I was thinking about how that guy tried to shoot me, and like he broke my little heart, but like he was kind of cute while doing it.
Excuse me.
Literally everybody tried shooting you. That does not narrow it down at all.
The guy that just tried shooting, tried shooting. He has like red hair, and he has like that coffee. So he kind of smells like coffee and copy papers and sadness. It's kind of attractive.
All right. Then Milo, with your newfound attraction, what would you want to do with it?
Well, first things first, I'm gonna try and find him again because he ran off, and that's so mean of him.
It's gonna chase him down.
And I really do. I think he's just so attractive. I might have to make him call me.
Oh.
And I do a little hand sign for him to call me.
Okay.
And then I do another one. He better get the picture.
Okay. So what does Phil need to do?
He needs to make a compassion check, and on a fail, you'll find out.
Cool. Phil, instead of being compassionate, is currently trying to hide in the Christmas presents away from your absolute terrifyingness.
literally not even all that scary. I just want a phone call. And, like, it really, like, that was genuinely so mean that he's not even gonna call me. And, I'm in the middle of my hand sign that says to call me, and he's gonna not call me. I'm gonna cut the cord on him and, do 3 damage.
You do 3 damage as like this heartbreak energy like flows through you into Phil, and it bounces off the force field that is formed around him, and he seems to be protected.
Even though objectively it's kind of hot.
All right. Anything else for the Milo?
That will be all.
Then,
Hey, GM.
yeah, that's my name.
If that other move was a range attack, shouldn't it have been +3 instead of +1?
Phil. Fun thing about Phil, in case y'all didn't know that, because somebody finally pointed out how weak Phil is, which is the condition for me being able to talk about this. You all have wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, itty bitty little epithets that make you all strong and powerful. Phil is a poor Mundy intern, so he is far weaker than everybody else.
I still think he's hot.
Yeah, with Phil ending his turn underneath the Christmas tree. Oh my goodness, Milo!
Well, what's the thing is that, didn't you literally try to shoot Phil N earlier?
Well, he shot me. Look at my shoulder.
I mean, well, he can't do anything wrong, though,
Look
so
at him.
I'm
I
gonna shoot
didn't
you
even
too.
try to shoot him.
But he can't do anything wrong, so I'm gonna try and shoot you now.
Wait, what? How does that work? I didn't even shoot him.
Just make 1 paper airplane. Milo, no, that's not enough for the person that tried killing Phil in, of all people. You make a 2nd. You're dual wielding paper airplanes. You and throw them as they both just kind of cross and just kind of slice the neck at both ways, really leaving a bit of a wound.
Those paper airplanes see some real hateful stuff inside them, so I'm not surprised they did that much damage.
You people have a death wish.
Well, actually, I think you have a death wish for attacking Phil N, because he's kind of my skrunkly right now, and I sort of love him to death.
Okay. Anyways,
You'll see
Milo,
next turn.
anything else you want to do?
It was it too far to call Phil N my skrunkly.
Yeah, that's when we're pushing the limits and what we're allowed to have.
I think that was too funny.
Then with the Bernard out of the way, it's time for the quesadilla.
Oh, I think I've had just about enough of this, and I think I'm gonna do one of these, and that's perfect. Actually, can I do this? Even perfecter.
Oh my goodness, you just made a whole word.
Yeah, I did. So, you know how you love your you know what? No, I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot the sword man.
Alright. So,
And I'm gonna roll the damage.
yeah, you do
which is
all that damage.
D6 plus 3. Right?
Mhm.
Correct? Okay. There we
Alright.
go. That seems to be something. But also, my turn isn't over yet.
Oh my
I have
goodness.
the bonus action.
What?
It's called Overload Onslaught. Make a ranged attack roll. And if it hits everyone in sight, dealing 1d6 plus 3 damage. So I'm gonna make. So do I just make 3 attack rolls on the 3 people?
You make 1 roll to hit attack, and it hits everybody whose AC is below that.
Gotcha. So each one. Well, I'll be. That really sucks.
Quesadilla. You
Not having the best time here.
You spin your barrel and you load that bramble bullet that lodges right into Bernard, leaving some blood marks. And you load up 3 more bullets, and you just start spinning and firing in every which direction. And Yeah, they all missed by like a mile, but I mean, it looked cool.
Yeah. Hey,
Well,
just for the record, that was supposed to hit people. I'm just having a real off day today, so I'd appreciate the lack of criticism.
actually, one very fun fact that actually does hit someone. I forgot, since Phil is a weak, tiny little baby, his AC is 10. So you may hit Phil.
Hey, ain't that something? So in this case, do I also roll for the bullet, or is it just the D6 plus 3?
It's just a d6 plus 3.
All right, because I did not want to roll for another bullet.
Ooh. Okay, oh,
What
I
is
thought that was
it?
damage for a second.
Oh,
Oh, wait, that was damage. Oh, no.
it is damage. Whoa, man.
I got
Maybe
so fast.
it's starting to look a little bit brighter around here. Hey,
Yeah.
what's that? Is it like high noon or something? I can't tell.
That's high noon somewhere. Uh, as this man's got music, the whole shebang, the hoorah,
I got all of it right here.
the whole
I'm
karaoke
gone.
machine. Brought him himself. And there we go.
Is Phil, my beloved, okay?
Took 9 damage. I
Yeah.
consider that's all right.
You thought, Milo, you were certain all those bullets, they lasted in such weird directions, it couldn't have hit anyone, and you turn around and somehow a bullet bounced around and hit Phil straight through the back. And he is alive, but like he's bleeding from the mouth now. He is having a terrible time. Still sipping coffee, by the way. He's still committed, but he is having a bad time.
I was so close to breaking down, and now I'm even closer.
Well, if I didn't shoot him in the first place, he's definitely shot now, kid.
All right.
Well, that ends my turn.
I do indeed.
As you all hear a absolutely ferocious roar happen between the North for Nothing section of Santa's workshop. As
It's more like a shriek, but it is a roar.
yeah, it is bad. That is what we're getting at here. He's having a time.
I only saw his foot. What kind of monstrosity has that kind of foot?
Alright, then I'm going to. Let me check something real quick. Can't use bonus actions. Alright, so this. If I do the ranged attack, does it count as an actual ranged attack instead of a bonus action attack?
Yeah, that is your ranged action.
Alright.
I see its foot again. Gosh dang.
What a walloper. My goodness.
Okay, so I have to go for Phil.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
I really didn't want to hurt Phil because I don't want to have the wrath of this person, but it's gonna have to happen.
dude, I think Phil's gonna die, if I'm being honest with you. As you like rend around this corner and almost like whip your arm out at Phil and just slash him through, and he is like on one leg at this point, leaning against this tree. He is not having a good time.
Hey, I believe that ends my turn.
All right. Then Phil. Good old glorious Phil. The issue at hand is Phil is looking at the giant monsters thinking, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. That's not good. And so he's going to hobble and just move to the other side of this tree. He's safe here. This is his home. And he is just gonna look over. Actually, no, he can. No, he is. He's still upset at the quesadilla. He's gonna take out the coffee gun and gonna try and shoot you.
Maybe I might be a little bit more prepared for it this time.
Nope.
Nope. Ow.
as good old Phil does. Oh, not +6. That's supposed to be a +1.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's 5 damage as he takes out the bullet, and you like still that foot, that entire monster that you didn't even see. You only saw enough. And that was enough to freak you out. You're imagining things you didn't even think you could imagine, and then the shock wound of being shot kind of brings you back to reality as you see Phil holding a smoking gun, and as he very gingerly shoves it back in the coffee cup before taking another sip as he's spilling it everywhere, and yeah, he's just kind of pointing at you.
Quesadilla takes one look at him and says, "All right, you're gonna die today, punk."
I think so too. As he's gonna slouch down, take out his laptop, and heal a little bit.
It's okay, baby. I think you're still really hot, even when you only have one leg.
Just throws you a shaky thumbs up. All right. Back to the top. Milo, it's you.
Goodness
All of
gracious.
you.
I love when it's me. I'm next to my favorite person in the world, Phil N. Wait, no, I'm not. Why do I care about this guy? This guy's gross. Ew. I've got like way better things ahead of me. If I turn around right now, there's a way hotter guy right now. I'm gonna shoot Phil in the back of the head.
Dear Lord.
You're in melee right now, so you can punch him if you'd like. That's extra damage and extra accuracy.
Yeah, that's what I planned on doing. I thought it'd be funny if I said I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the head.
Well, that definitely works.
I take out just a real sparkly glitter pen and I just stab him right in his one leg.
Okay. You just absolutely deck this man. And
I would like to make a reaction.
go right ahead.
Well, I seem to have some violent urges, and it says here, if I see an opponent attack someone, I can make a ranged attack against a completely separate opponent that I can see. And I see a blonde-haired boy with a sword.
You sure do.
And I think this gun's itching to let a little lead loose.
Yeah, go right ahead.
It turns out it is. Since it's a completely separate attack roll, I have to roll the d6 doom.
You find your shiny gold bullet. You ain't got many of these, but this is an emergency. And you load that thing and aim straight for the eyes as you see it pierce through one of the sunglass lens and just blood starts pouring out of it. That one hurt.
Yep, I could see it in his eyes. His eating food with his family right now eyes.
All right.
In the meanwhile,
yeah, Milo, it's still your turn.
I've been stabbing Phil N with a glitter pen this entire time.
Yeah, he's just out. He can't even like form words now. This poor man. He is on death's door.
No, I'm gonna move right here, and then right here, and then over here, and then that's where I'm gonna sit for the rest of battle.
All right. In the elsewhere period, you begin to feel yourself revert back very painfully to what you are used to, and
I believe Parent kind of like rips their way out of the creature's chest and just kind of crawls out while the creature is like beaming and disappearing behind them. But where did Mr. Phil go? Because I don't remember where Phil went.
you believe you saw him run to the other side of that tree.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a regular melee attack on Phil.
Right. Roll to hit. The poor man.
Wait
Well,
a minute. Is somebody rolling to hit?
He's about to.
Well, I gotta say, if he's about to, then I got something else that's about to happen. So I'm going to do that. Hey, I'm in the middle of my reaction, sir.
Well, you
That's
react
impressive.
to that, so
Good.
oh my,
Well, now my reaction's happening. Good
yeah,
job on your natural 20. I congratulate you.
Thank you.
okay. Um, let me get your theme before you literally kill Phil. Um, Periunt, how do you kill Phil in?
I didn't even roll damage.
Oh yeah, no, do that. Because that's gonna add to the flair. So we'll
I
do
think he's
this.
dead. Just a little bit.
Just a lot of bit. Let me get Phil his very own bona fide dead thing.
Well, he won't be there.
Well, yeah, true. I'm gonna keep him on the field just to like show something for now. But yeah,
Bye.
So I guess I'll let Phil do his final words, and then I'll explain.
There you go.
yeah, you slash at Phil, and like his glasses fall off. He's dropped his mug. Now it's spelt all over the floor, and he's kind of like wobbling from side to side. And he's just like, and falls down.
So you see, as Harriet kind of, as Phil falls to the ground, Harriet's chest opens between the stomach and the chest. He leans back and opens and turns into a giant mouth, and a tongue comes out, picks up Phil, and just drags his entire body into Harriet.
As Phil is more than dead now. He's not even there.
I just go
By
ahead.
God.
I don't even have to roll.
Yeah.
All right.
That's like a
As you
fate
see
worse than death or something.
As you see that, so, like one of the cuts on Perry, it just kind of heals.
This
And
guy
I'm
is
just
just so cute.
How can you find that thing cute?
The cute thing runs away.
I didn't.
Alright, is that it for Periunt?
Yep.
Okay. It would have been Phil's turn. However, he's moved on to something greater, being a Eldritch Horror's Happy Meal. So, we're back up top.
Indeed. Oh, I will say that Perry does grab the cup of coffee, sips it, and then throws it away because it's disgusting.
Yeah, it does taste a lot like gun, and man, that is not an Eldritch Horror's favorite flavor.
He's respectful.
It would be Milo. You're still alive? When did that happen?
I just love to be alive, and I'm living a really good life right now. But you know who else is living a really good life that I'm almost like jealous. Like it's kind of like it's pretty attractive.
Oh my goodness.
Something about cowboys, man.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that Eldritch Horror hasn't even been touched. I'm bleeding out here.
I'm
dying.
Oh, you're
Well,
right.
it's okay.
I don't remember it being hit. Oh, no.
I think the cowboy guy should listen here real quick, because I am no longer in love with that weird creature thing. Like it's so much.
What?
I've really recently just come into cowboys. You're bleeding out. I can kiss it all better. You know what might be important about that cowboy, actually?
Oh my goodness, what's so important about that cowboy?
I don't know if he knows how to use a phone, because I'm doing the call me signal and he just isn't responding. Make a compassion check.
Well, oh man, this is where I just completely up and die, isn't it?
Maybe.
Oh dear lord.
Damn it.
Oh.
Ooh, speaking of people with things to say, someone get some more music.
I do. I get my funny little song, and I get to, hit you in the face.
Yeah.
Hey GM.
Yeah,
You mind looking at my health real quick?
Yeah,
This is absolutely hilarious.
it's mighty pretty right there.
Man, I'm having the luckiest day of my life.
Yeah, Milo, you do the most heartbreaking tears that you've ever had. Something about this one hurt. And, oh my goodness, did it hurt good old Quesadilla.
You see as Quesadilla holds on to his heart and says, I don't even know how to feel emotional pain. How is this happening? And he's like, leaning onto the ground. He's just all fours right now, coughing up blood and everything, not having the best time.
Alright, anything else for Milo?
The only thing I can do is movement, and I think I will move. Bonk, 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 bonk. I'm gonna move about 20 feet, not too far away, because I don't want to get too close, But I'm gonna sit right here,
Nice.
and that'll be my turn.
Alrighty then, speaking of turns that are meant to be had, oh my goodness, Bernard!
I look at the cowboy, and I actually do take off my sunglasses, and I just stare at him right in his eyes. You're a little bit of a cheater, but I suppose I'll give you an honorable death.
Cheater!
I do a really fast. I do a really fast bow down, and I do a quick little spin, and then I toss my sword at you with Beyond the Blade. Make me a skill
Tell
check.
me, does it do damage if I succeed?
Yes.
I'm dead.
Quesadilla had 1 health, so since this is a player death, Bernard, explain how you go about killing Quesadilla, and then Quesadilla, you'll be able to give your final words.
Bernard, as I said, takes off his sunglasses and does the quick little spin, an elegant dance, if you will, and I just very gracefully launch the really surprisingly heavy sword just directly at your chest, and as it enters, I see I stare into your eyes and say, see you later, Christmas cowboy.
Well played, stoic man. And he falls on the ground, and as he fades out of consciousness, I guess there's just a straight up fairy right to the the side of him, so he's just like, are those angels? Nah, that can't be it. I don't deserve such a fate. And then he passes away.
That's the last we hear from Quesadilla. So, Milo, were you gonna say something?
I was. I believe in angels, in that humans are real angelic, and there's something about cowboys that have always gotten me.
Oh no.
And now, watching my obsession die in front of me, I couldn't do it. My heart breaks. I'm heartbroken. I'm on the floor. I'm crying, and right above me, a little platforms, and that does something later. But just know, it's there.
Okay. Platforms, you said?
A rain cloud. It's a little rain cloud.
Okay. For some reason, I heard platform.
I
I don't know. Maybe I said that.
So,
That's all good. So, if you'd like to, Milo, to remind you that you have this active, you can put a little rain cloud or some kind of token on you by clicking your character and hitting the funny circle button that appears underneath it.
I would love to.
Awesome.
I have a little cowboy-shaped rain cloud.
And then I look over towards that eldritch being. And I say, you are one of the creepiest things I've fought before, and yet you still don't scare me. And I put my sunglasses back up, and I look up at the sky with the big ol' smile on my face, and light refracts off of it, enters my sword, and then just skyrockets towards the eldritch being.
Okay, then I guess roll to hit.
it's just a
I
straight
believe
attack.
that. Would you say that my description was legendary enough?
That would be awfully legendary. Yeah,
And
go
then
ahead.
I do a measly 8 damage towards this eldritch being, as the light just skyrockets into your eyes.
Do I roll anything, or is it just straight?
Straight damage since it was a ranged action attack.
That's gonna be my turn.
All right. Then, oh my goodness, it would have been Quesadilla if you would have just given him one more turn. That poor man. Milo. Bad news. What's gonna do?
He's gonna cry. He's gonna have to find a new love, which is so hard. Except no, it's not. It's literally not. It's so easy. The guy next to me. How can I be so blind? So with that, I'm going to. Goodness gracious, I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask
Michael.
this guy right next to me gives me a nice little phone call. I need a little call.
Harriet
I need a
does
little
not
bring
have,
bring.
like,
You're gonna have to try your hardest with the compassion check. Whew.
gosh dang it. Every time.
Some of us just aren't cut out to answer the phone. Except
I don't have
answer
the
the
phone.
phone.
Yep. So you take 3 points of negative emotion damage.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't remember where the funny little other guy left, but I don't really want to move. I think I just want to sit here and cry. Quite frankly, I think that's where I'd like to end my turn.
Congratulations. Speaking of people, Bernard, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do a funny little bonus action. I feel like tipping the scales a little bit, and I have my sunglasses on, and I just flip them around, and I look directly into my sunglasses, and I smirk. I'm gonna do personal reflection, and I'm gonna increase my damage modifier by let's do something funny. Let's do a 5.
Okay.
Man, this man's life was literally changed by a cowboy. Imagine.
And I duck around, and I see 2 people, and I'm.
Strange enough, actually, Bernard, you look over at Milo and Periant, and as before, where you saw Periant was like untouched, they both seem to be like relatively the same as far as beaten goes. So you missed a little bit.
And I just look at my sword, and I let the light refract from it, and I'm gonna do a funny little ranged attack on Milo.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Roll to hit.
Would you say this is legendary enough?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, boy. Does that hit or does that hit? I think you know the answer.
21 to hit. So, if I remember correctly, I add 5 plus 3 plus 1d6.
Yeah. This
So
man
let's
is
just
legendary.
do 1d6 plus 8. 10 whole damage to Milo.
Got off easy there.
And I just wink at him as that light just skyrockets towards their eyes. And I look over at the Christmas tree. Does it seem like I can squeeze past this Christmas tree, GM?
Not behind it, no. And keep in mind, if you're not on that red carpet in the center there, something might happen. Bad happen next turn.
You're right. Let me. Oh right, I can just measure by doing this. Okay. I'll go right here. Let me double check. Yes. Okay, that's where I'll go.
All right.
That's bonus action, and yeah,
A whole lot of movement.
So I'm good.
Cool. Next up, the man, the myth, the legend, Periant.
Okay. Let's see what we want to do today. Harriet is going to first do a melee attack on Milo.
Okay.
Well, that didn't even, I went way too high pitched. I said a whole thing about like I thought we were in love, and it was so high pitched my camera decided it not to pick up.
Well, you know what you did
Nice.
pick up? All this damage. Oh my goodness, Parry Killikit. Oh wait, I was joking. Milo, you turn around and you think, oh my goodness, this is like my guy. He's so handsome, and then he just like rears back as you're looking at him do this. You don't even like think, oh my goodness, he's gonna hit me. Then he hits you like a jerk, and it hurts.
I would say like a tentacle like comes out of his back and just kind of like goes straight through one of your shoulders and then comes back.
It hurts even worse because it's from someone so pretty. I can't even get mad.
I don't believe there's anything else I can do.
Milo, what do you do with your newfound life?
The gift of Christmas is a gift of a new love interest.
Absolutely not.
Is that love interest alive?
No,
That's
which means
sad.
I'm not obsessed with anyone this turn.
As I said previously, my heart is for another. As their turn ends, I'll just use my reaction to yoink back my sword.
Your sword is returned.
From that funny little corpse. And you know, with it being my turn, I'm feeling a little more spicy. I'm going to just pull out this mini dining table. Just like it has this little funny steak. It's just very tiny, and there's also this just extravagant turkey, and much like a proper man, I just cut off a small piece of the steak and I eat it. And I look at I look over at Milo. I'm sorry to do this to you, dear. Bonus action, I used a feast for one. And then let me measure. No, angry. JK, I don't do that. I do have a feast for one, but instead, I just kind of look over at this ugly man, and
Oh, he's so ugly.
I pull out my sword and I point it towards him. You're looking pretty bad. I run up towards him. I'll take 8 damage, and
Yeah, it's at the brink every time.
All right. Yeah.
I just smile and say, "You're lucky." And you know, I'm thinking that's gonna be my turn.
All right.
You know?
And hey, Parent, real quick. Do you want to use that reaction?
I can indeed, can't I? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that indeed?
All right. Describe what happens.
Uh-oh.
And we are talking about Blink twice here, aren't we?
Yep, I've got the name, but I would have used the code name. But
So as soon as you step, you see that the ground beneath you starts to almost liquidize into a black goo.
Absolutely not.
As you kind of step into it, and 4 black tendrils come out and just hit you.
Any check I need to make, or is this to hit?
Let me hold on. Let me
I
read it real
believe
quick.
it's auto damage because of the condition
Yeah, it is.
for it to happen.
It is auto
Alright.
damage.
Yeah.
Not much damage to him, so it's fine.
Yowza.
It's just 2 damage. You're good.
The big 2.
Totally. I'm doing fine.
All right. With that out of the way and that reaction used, Parent, now you can start your actual turn like a big boy.
So straight off the bat, gonna do I want to do that. I'm gonna use Beyond the Veil.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
As you see, a tentacle comes out of Perry's stomach that is covered in chattering mouths. Okay, and it wraps around you, and the mouths just start biting, like nibbling, biting on you. And you roll a danger check, and I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage. So you take 5 damage as the mouths are like gnawing at you, kind of tearing off the skin.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That
And then Perry
hurts.
should do a melee attack.
Oh.
Alrighty.
You hit my boy, and now I don't like you.
Valid.
Ooh, big 23.
Yeah, that certainly does hit.
Roll
Ooh.
damage.
So, how do you kill me?
Oh.
Do you want to do your work first?
Because he will
Yeah,
be consuming you.
I just
I will
look
do you.
I look directly into this one's eyes and I just say, I wasn't kidding. You still don't scare me. Nor do I fear death.
2 tentacles shoot out of his stomach. The other one with the mouth is now gone, and pierce through your body and rip you in half. And then one half goes into his mouth, and he puts the other half in his mouth.
That's the last anyone heard of the legendary Bernard. Good.
And then there were 2.
And the last 2 remain. Is that all for Pariant?
That's it.
And Milo, it's just you and the monstrosity. What do you do?
I certainly agree that this guy is a monster. He killed the guy that I'm currently, I'm just obsessed over. And, that guy's dead. Doesn't even matter in the long run. And I'm so hurt by this. I need to go murder him.
Oh, I have one. Okay, if you could stop real quick.
I've taken 2 steps.
Hey, Pariant, do you want to use that reaction?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Okay.
You see the same thing that happened to Bernard as you step and the ground turns to liquid as tentacles come up and hit you.
And how much damage does it do? Oh.
And that does enough. As these 4 little tentacles smack up Milo, he dies, as we all do, and it's a painful experience. Trust me. And he lies on the ground, and he's crying. I've just got a lot going on right now, and now I'm dying, and there's nothing. When I die, I won't even have the person I love me. Except, wait, hold on. That ain't just kind of hot.
Pariant, how do you finish off your last meal?
Pariant, you hear in your head as Pariant says, I hope you find your love in the afterlife. And then the 4 tentacles coming out of the ground jab through you, 2 in the stomach, 1 in the heart, and 1 in the brain. And you are dragged underneath the ground into the eternal dark.
As you take this minute to observe your newfound tool in the wasteland beyond you, you realize that there is no one else left in your path. And you realize another elevator kind of shifts up from the ground in front of you, inviting you to more games of terror and fun. As you, sir, are our winner!
Yay!